Hi, my name is Per, and I would like to try and show you what could be called a world problem. It's, well, ambiguous at best because it means a problem that the world is having and a problem that we as humans are having individually, in the sense of the world that we are perceiving on some level. You see, the thing is that there is this thing called I can't remember the name of it, but basically what it is like every human being is living inside a bubble, their own bubble, and when they're talking to another human being, they are interpreting what the other guy is saying, and then they are putting up whatever they want to say against it or for it, up to the interpretation or their perception of what the other guy is saying. And then I then have a perception of what you're saying, so I am talking to my perception of what you're saying. And in this sense we have a problem, because if you don't know this, if you don't know that you're talking to and about your perception of what I'm saying, then what's going on is that you are thinking that that is the real world, your interpretation is the real world, and it's not. You see what I'm saying? That's one place that we are caught up in illusions, where if I don't know if I have an example on this, but if let's say I'm telling you a story of a time where I was at some place and I didn't have anything to eat, so I came by this place where there was a lot of food, and I took some of the food and I ate it, and to me that seems like someone is surviving or trying to survive, but to another person that might hear or sound as if I'm stealing. You know what I mean? But there's a difference. I'm not stealing. I am trying to survive. But today, in today's society, because of ego and whatnot, people have made it into that I'm stealing because I'm taking something that doesn't belong to me or whatever, whereas I'm just trying to survive. You know what I mean? Because we apparently have this detachment from other human beings, it's possible to see this as theft. And if you have an attachment to other human beings where you're saying no one can steal anything if they are hungry and they are just taking food, you know what I mean, then that's the perception you are left with. But it brings forth, even though it's the same situation you're looking at, it brings forth two very, very different realities, which are sort of like both false or subjective realities on some level. But that's, I think this is one of the bigger problems that we have in this world, is that people are not aware that they're speaking to and from perceptions in a lot of cases, because they don't have the ability to ask in, what do you actually mean? Is this what you mean, or is this what you mean, or do you mean something completely different? No, they're just assuming right from the bat that they understand exactly what you're talking about, and as if that is never ever a possibility for them to misinterpret or to understand things differently than what is proposed or what is put forth. If you don't fully comprehend what I'm saying, I would urge you to see this video again and try to delve into it, to try and figure out what's going on and what it is I'm trying to portray here, because it will help you in your world a lot. It will to some extent help you get rid of a lot of problems, but it's also part of what creates a problem, because what's going on is that, no, never mind. But it can be part of creating a problem if I don't understand what tools I need to use to get on with it. You know what I mean? If I'm like trying to say something to someone and they keep misinterpreting what I'm saying, it's like they are deaf to whatever I'm saying. It's they just want to have that their perception, their initial perception or whatever, is the correct one. They're not willing to change their perception of what you were actually saying. So therefore you will keep having this problem toward talking to them. So therefore you need to find tools that will help you open their perception, so that you can give them a chance to actually see what you're portraying or trying to put across, so that the actual conversation can be going on and not the perceptions of conversations. See what I'm saying? Anyway, that's all I wanted to say. Have fun and take care.